Hey, Silver's on the scene. And I'm currently in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Work has led me up to this area, but I'm about 4.1 miles from the Sebastian Rogers home. There's a sign right there. Wasn't able to get the video and show it in time, but there is a sign. I like to see that. So 4 miles from his home, there's a sign. What I wanted to show people that aren't from the area or who will never be to this area, there's another sign, great, another sign, is just look around you. There's woods everywhere. Okay, let me get the camera turned a little bit more. There are woods everywhere. I mean, this place is like, there's homes, of course, you see those, but opportunity to allegedly, in my opinion, to place a body, hide a body, there's plenty. Okay, there's plenty. Hopefully, my opinion is incorrect and Sebastian is still out there. I hope he's somewhere safe, having a great time, and we find him soon and we get the answers, but I'm afraid that's probably not going to be the case. But look at this. Look at where we are now. So we are 3.3 miles from the home. And just look. I mean, there's driveways to homes, but you're talking about so much woods. I mean, it's insane. I did not realize Tennessee had this many wooded areas. I mean, we just left an area 6 miles from the home where there's tons of shops and restaurants, and now, I mean, right in front of us is like almost like a mountain. It's just wooded. So we're 2.8 miles from the home. I did a drive by the home earlier. Had no idea what to expect. Was just cruising through, and my dash cam actually caught KP coming out of the home. Appears to be someone was picking her up. It was right at noon, so I'm assuming lunch. Or was she going to search? Should she be searching? I'm not one to apply pressure on anyone. Everyone does their own things, but when it comes to a missing kid, your son, come on. So anyway, I just want to do a little video, show the area around this home. We're 2 miles out now from the home. And as you can see, there's plenty of opportunity around. When she got in her car, allegedly, and drove around that morning, was that truly to look? Was it to do something else? Maybe drop mother-in-law off at her car? There's so many theories out there. What to expect when I do this drive-by? I don't know. I think the main purpose for my drive-by is I'm in the area. I just wanted to get a feel of the area and see if you see anything. Just like when I was in Memphis or North Mississippi, where the RV is located, where CP is located. It appears to be, from what I saw earlier today, CP is more than likely working there. And KP is here, where she should be, in case Sebastian returns. We're 1.5 miles from the home. But look, woods, right, left, middle, woods. And you can imagine how dark it would be as soon as the sun sets. Okay, so we're 1 mile away. I don't know if this Log Hollow Jamboree, I don't know if that's the place. There's some kind of market, Worcester's Market or something. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to do a drive-by by the home, see if there's any activity, movement. Did you notice earlier her car, KP's SUV, was parked outside? Interesting, huh? That it was parked in the garage that night. I don't know her patterns. I haven't researched it enough to know her patterns, but she parked in the garage that night. But today, earlier, 4 hours earlier, the car was outside. Is that to show people, hey, I'm here, I'm home? The other thing I do want to do, though, we're half a mile, we're about to turn onto Kellen, is I want to highlight where this video is coming from, since I'm here actually in the neighborhood. So here we go. The name of this neighborhood, by the way, is Victoria Place. Very nice neighborhood. I'm sure there's a lot of nice people who live here. So you pull into the neighborhood, and what you're going to see is after this first street we just passed, you're then going to turn on another street here. It's called Kellen Lane. Excuse me, I'm on Kellen Lane. We're going to turn on Stafford Court. So we just turned. So this is the home here that catches the video over there. So here we go. As you come around this turn, there's one home, and then it's the Proudfoot home, Sebastian Rogers home. Katie's car is still there. Her car is still there. So we'll do this road that Sebastian lives on and they live on is a cul-de-sac. So it ends here. And it's not very big road. You can still see the sign up for Sebastian. They do have that up, which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to do a little recording. I have a bow on the outside of their home. The door, and there's something there. I don't know, is that cardboard? Someone was asking about the trash cans. But you can see the sign. That's where Sebastian's room is, and that's the Proudfoot home. And then if you look here, we'll come around here and you can see where the video from right there, that house right there is the video, and the video is pointing this direction back to the Proudfoot home, and that car would be parked right here. And that's where that video is coming from, right there. Right there. Okay? And then that car would turn. That car was seen turning here. And this is Kellen. So as you go down Kellen, you look just real quick. There's the back of the Proudfoot home. So this is coming up Kellen. Okay. And what I noticed earlier when I was here, because I'm very curious, I wanted to go into the new construction area where the retention pond is, but as you can see, it is blocked off. Very nice neighborhood, as I said. I'm sure there's a lot of nice people. We're now leaving the neighborhood. And one thing, as you've seen on my previous videos, that I like to do is I believe fully that this kid, allegedly, my opinion, this child, Sebastian Rogers, is no longer alive. And just look where we pulled out. Right there. I mean, right there. There's a drop-off. I mean, if you wanted to just quickly dispose of a body, it's right there. Now, I'm certain, I would think certainly they've checked, and there's been searches all through here. You go, they did the 5-mile radius search. But like these searches right here, I don't know if these are private property or not, but it's right outside the neighborhood, okay? So you come down the road, you've pulled out, and you're going, I'm going to pull into here just for a minute, so I'm going to slow down. Camera down, camera down, camera down, camera down. Okay, hold on, we're back. Okay, so right here we have a sign, as you can see, National Amber Alert, Sebastian Rogers. I like seeing that. I like seeing that a lot. Directly across the street, I had mentioned, you can see cemetery. Okay, I'm gonna pull out now. And right across the street from this sign is Sebastian's school. Okay, Sebastian's school is right here. When I was here a couple of months ago, there was a sign up. They may still have it on this sign, but this is Beach High School, excuse me, Beach High School. I see a sign here for Bledsoe Creek State Park. I was gonna make a right or a left here, but I'm gonna go. I know the school is 9/10 of a mile from the home. I know this from coming in earlier. So when you come this way and you hit the school, you have 9/10 of a mile to make it to the home. So I just saw a sign for a state park. Let's see if this is it right here. I think it may be. Oh, check this out. Absolutely. Oh, you can't get in there. How can you not get in there? Okay, so there's no way of getting in there. What can I do here? Can I go this way? Let me go this way. So I'm just going to pull into here. And where am I going here? So this is a church. And then here looks to be maybe the park. Okay. So the high school is directly, almost diagonally across the way. And I'm just going to drive this. And this, I don't even know if this is the park or not. I don't think it is. Maybe it's associated with the church. But this is, I'm telling you, this is a mile from the home. So let's go take a look around. Let's go take a look around. It looks like a park to me, right? Public park. More to come. Silver's on the scene. Hendersonville, Tennessee, June 20th, 2024. Did a video earlier where I drove by the Proudfoot home. Saw Katie leaving the home. Allegedly, it was Katie leaving the home. Her car was there. Just did another drive by the home. And I'll just, okay, before I start, allegedly and in my opinion, this video is my thoughts and my theory. I do not believe Sebastian is in this city. I believe he's near Memphis, and there'll be more to come on that in the next couple of days. But for now, I'm here, and I thought, okay, let's use my same logic from my last video when I was in Memphis last, and that is, based on my theory, allegedly in my opinion, that he's no longer with us, that foul play was involved, be accident, cover up, be intentional, planned. And with that being said, I believe parents that do this to their children do not take the children far from the home when they do it. Now that would mean somewhere nearby here. So where am I currently? I'm just a little over a mile, from KPCP home, from Sebastian's home. There's a church here, I don't know the name of it. Sebastian's school, high school, is right around You go around this corner where these cars are coming from. There's a stoplight, a red light, then his school, and that's 0.9 miles from the home. So I come just here, and what I want to do is I said, look at this. This appears to be a park. It could be, I don't know if it's part of the church or not. More, it looks like a park. It looks like it goes way back there too. And look, before I go any further too, I'm sure, or my beliefs are, I haven't followed all the searches, but I'm sure there's been a search here. Be that by some YouTuber. I know Terry Lynn's out here all the time looking. Be that by large groups of searchers. I'm sure this is so close to the home. But I just thought, hey, I'm here, have a little time on my hands, and why not? Why not? Why not just walk? Because my theory being really quick, something happened that night, intentional or unintentional. CP was called by KP. They worked on a plan for 3 hours. That plan involved his parents coming, picking up the unfortunate lifeless body, and taking it somewhere. I think that somewhere was temporary. I don't think it was permanent. I think that somewhere was until the next day when CP then had the opportunity, 17 and a half hours, taking himself back to the RV to quote unquote move it. And that, my friends, is when I believe Sebastian Rogers was taken to North Mississippi, South Memphis for his final resting place. Now, I'll be over there in the next couple of days and I'll look there, but I couldn't just, I wanted to look somewhere. So here's what we have. Let's get to it. So we're 1.2 miles, less than 1.5 miles. We're less than 1.5 miles from the home. And this is what you have. There's a creek, some type of creek down there. And like I say, I'm sure many or some or one or two have searched here or walked here. And so this could be redundant, but at the same time, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So I just want to walk and see, because if I pulled out of that home and I was in a hurry, or I didn't want to waste much time, or whatever the reasons, you come down, you pull out of the home left, you stay on the same road, that road there, you come, you take a right here, that was closed off, or go down to the church entrance and turn there, and you're in this park. You're in this park. So there's a whole area up there. I just don't know if I'm equipped to get up in there. So let's just do a walk. You know, hey, you know, something tells me to walk over here. Let's see. It's a sketchy walk. I'm gonna go back up there. I'm gonna go back up there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just walk. Let's just walk. My car is parked right over there, but you could easily park a car right here on the edge. Would not be a far walk at all. Look at this. What am I looking for? Anything. Anything that stands out. Anything that stands out. What stands out? I don't know what stands out. Anything, something. Something disturbed. Some disturbed ground. You know, you look like there, you can get down in there. When I do my walk in North Mississippi in a few days, I'm going to be more equipped to go into higher ground. Some scat. This is a nice area. A very nice area. Nice neighborhood, nice area, Hendersonville. Just north of Nashville. I'm noticing one thing. Well, they threw that frisbee far. I'm noticing one thing is that there is some dirt. We'll talk more about it when we get over there. I'm about to encounter some golfers. I'm gonna cut camera for a minute. So check this out. Walking, and I just noticed this little trail. This is gorgeous. You have rocks over here, stream, this creek. The swing course. Oh, so this is that they play the golf here. That's what it is. They do the golf here. Okay. Frisbee golf, frisbee golf. So, yeah, look at all this. Look at all this. And this looks familiar, but don't woods look familiar? But this looks familiar from like videos I've seen of other people out walking, looking. So I just thought I would take this path. It's cooler too. This is very interesting. This is like part of the course, maybe. I'm seeing another sign down here. Sebastian Rogers, where are you, buddy? Where are you? Did you walk out of that home? Were you tired of that home? Or did someone take you out of that home? So we have more people playing the golf, so I don't want to get in their way. I want to step back up. Looks like where they tee off. So I want to come back up here and walk. Oh, here's another hole. So it looks like this is where people tee off and then they toss their frisbee golf. Interesting. So this is the whole course, huh? Yeah. Nice. So you tee off at one of those like little the concrete pads? Interesting. It's like somebody's lost. Is that not a bomb? What the hell is that, a rock? Silver's on the scene, so I'm here. I'm in the middle of these woods, and as I've said before, I do not believe Sebastian is here, yet I found it compelling that I at least walk this area, which I'm sure would have been searched because so close to the home. I'm just walking. It's beautiful. It's nature. You have, saw a towel earlier. You see some bags like this. It's not much trash, but some. There's a guy and his son fishing, playing in the creek, stream. Beautiful fountain and church right over there. Looks like I'm getting close maybe to the, I don't know, to the end of this property. I'm not sure what happens if more church goes on back there. Students. Is this a church? I think it's a church. But yeah, could this have been a place where he was put before he was moved west, where I believe he is? And it's very creepy over here. I will go over here. There's a little walking bridge. And the creepy part is underneath the bridge right over there. Let's hope we got one here too. Look at this. Under the bridge, creek, B, right? Under the bridge, creepy. Wow. We have footprints. You can see some things in the water. That really is creepy over there. And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Let's see what we got up here. It's a swing course. Nashville Disc Golf Store. Straight ahead. Might should try that one day. Sounds fun. I love Frisbee. Let's go up here. Let's see. Oh, the course continues. Looks like the park continues. Oh, this is actually a road. It's not just a walking bridge, it's a road. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You can see the water. You could clearly see if there was a human in the water. Another body of water. These bodies of water, just a few miles, within a mile or so, with the CPKP home. And so, you know, you just wonder. You know, places like this. You know, places like this. Places like this where people could be put. I'll use that. I'll save that for now, where people could be placed. As you can see, this continues on. Have a tire sticking out there. Right. Very cool breeze. Still warm though. It's like 90 degrees in Hendersonville today. 6/20/24. This is very interesting what I'm looking at right here. Let's see if I can show this. Look at that. Now, I don't know if you can see that right there. I can't really zoom in with this GoPro. So let me tell you what I'm looking at. Let's get close so I can see it better too. Now, here's what's crazy here. What the hell? Is, I'm just gonna go right here. I think that is just an old barrel or something, but it does look, it looks a lot like something someone would put in place to maybe sleep for the night. But see how clear the water is though? It's very clear. So let's take a little walk back there and see what we find. Just to give you an idea, stream continues to flow over and through the rocks, very pretty. Right here, we've been seeing these golf. Oh, this is 11. I thought it was hole 1. So hole 11. I thought it was hole 1 because if you look, it seems like the terrain gets more intense. We're gonna do it, but it seems like it gets more intense. Hold on a second. Let's see something. Oh, that is trippy. A hunk of that. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I came over here, and this is what I mean by I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking. I saw this plastic bottle. I don't know what I thought it was. A badge, something that fell off somebody. There's some rope. But look at this. Now here's what's interesting to me. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm nervous as hell to do what I'm about to do. You see this stick? I'm gonna take that stick because that's gonna support me. Here we go. I didn't know what that was back there. It's the light. Okay. I'm gonna cut camera for a minute and take a photo just to make sure. So there was nothing in the drain, but I did get a stick. I picked up a nice stick. I think walking in the woods like this, you need your stick. Never know who you might encounter. You see right here, this is where it gets, like I told you, I'm not prepared. But this is all less than a mile and a half from Sebastian's home. Could he have come here? Could he have been brought here? Could he have been put here? Placed here? Temporarily? Permanently? Let's keep walking. You know, let me just say, as we're just looking around and seeing if we see anything. Holy shit. Silver's on the scene, and I just want to do a video again. Look at the surrounding areas. My whole left side, nothing but woods. I didn't do a video of it, but I just got gas at the general store where some people have said that maybe they saw Katie's car or the grandmother's, step-grandmother's car at that general store. And then on the morning Sebastian was reported missing, supposedly her car or Katie's car was seen as Katie was doing her rounds. It's only, from where I was walking and looking, 1.2 miles. The general store where I just got gas is less than that. It's I do have a clip from it on my dash cam. I may add that in, but it's a mile. It's right next door to the high school, basically. So it would be in Katie's loop that morning looking. So, but look, I just wanted to show it's open fields. And organized search, starting from the home, spreading outward. There's just so much land to cover. It's really shocking. It's really shocking. I mean, look, it's endless. I'm now maybe, if I was guessing, 2 miles from the home, at most 3. I could be 3. I'm within 5 miles easily. To look, water. Well, I mean, just water. It's everywhere. So what I'm about to say could not be received well by others, but why do we as a country chip our dogs? I love my dog. Dogs are the best. Huge dog lover. Love my dog Molly. And she has a chip in her. So if Molly comes up missing tomorrow, we activate the chip and we find her. Alive, not alive, we find her. We do our pets this way, but we don't do our kids. And a lot of people who won't believe in that will say, of course, it's privacy. Look, you put a chip in at birth. Your parents are the only ones who have the code. And when you're 18, you can take it out. They no longer have it anymore. But here's the kicker to that. Here's the loophole. Here's the going around the corners. If those parents, the only ones who have that code, if they, of course, they know the chip's in there. So, right, it's time to take out the child. Of course, they remove the chip. So, if someone wants to do something, they're going to do something. So, I'll end. Look, it just keeps getting. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous here. But it's constant. Look at this. It's constant. It's constant woods. And look at all these places. If Sebastian did leave on his own, if he didn't want to live there anymore, and he comes to one of these places, these people are nice, I'm sure, around here. Would someone just keep him? You never know. You never know. Or did he go to a place for help and it was the wrong place? You never know. But look, now it's both sides, it's every side. There's just non-stop places to look. But I'll end with this. Hendersonville, where Sebastian went missing, allegedly. There's only one person that really knows what happened. Their story KPCP, he walked out of the home, he'll walk back in. I'm going to say it, bullshit. So where I go into my theory as I end this video is this. Allegedly, in my opinion, IMO. We all have them. I can say what I want to say. Am I accusing? Call it that if you want, but I have the right to say what I want to say. And I'm saying this. This is taken from different things I've watched. I believe something happened that night in the home. He did come home. I think he did come home. Because here's the thing. I can subscribe to the fact that it was planned. I surely can with these two. I can subscribe to the fact that it was planned. Okay? That's number one. But number two is this. I don't think it was. I think that it was not planned. Something happened that night in that home. KP freaked out. Of course she would. She's his mother. She calls CP. The 3-hour call is probably not as much as pinging their cell phones from here to there, but more so coming up with a plan. That's where the plan happened. He was gone. For whatever the reasons, custody battle with his child, the CPS calls, all these things, they made a decision that night to hide the kid and pretend as though he walked away. I believe the video we see at 3 or 4-ish that morning is proof of them moving that body. I used to believe, my theory originally was CP came home. I do not believe that happened. I believe he stayed put. He stayed on the phone, but it was his mother and stepfather that came to help, pulled up in that car, more than likely the mother-in-law's SUV that looks like KP's. And then those flashlights are them bringing him out, putting him in the car. And I believe where CP's biggest role in all this is, besides the planning and getting his parents involved to help, is when he said to said parents, I'll take it from here. You put him somewhere. He was either dipped in that retention pond to throw a scent, or easier could have been just dip his clothes so the scent would show. He was hidden somewhere that night. CP comes home the next day, and when he left to go get that RV and was gone for 17 and a half hours, that, in my opinion, is when Sebastian was moved from this area here in Hendersonville to North Mississippi, South Memphis, or anywhere there from here to there. But if I had to make a bet, it would be there. And that is where I'm going to be looking in a couple of days, because I feel strongly about it. Buried somewhere there. When Katie went there to stay, she was near him. As we all know today, at least, she's back here. But I do not believe there's any thoughts of he's going to walk through that door. And I do not believe that's why she's there. I believe she wants people to think that. But he's over there. I do not believe she knows. I originally thought she did. But I believe she just knows he's nearby that RV. So, and there goes a deer across the road. All right, so that ends it from Hendersonville. Where is Sebastian Rogers? Let's bring this child home. Be safe out there. Peace. Look at the woods. Never ended. You saw the deer across the road. It's never ended. Hendersonville is woody, man. Have a great day. See you. Bye.